Bro, what? Okay, that's been stupid. What's up, Alpha? Cool. And said I was logged in. And said I wasn't logged in at the same time. Bloody good, bad. What is this quality in bloody 480p? Oh my god. That's horrific quality. Hold on. I need to put my light on. Ah, she'll be right. Camera's. Yeah, so for some reason I thought it was, we were away to Stoke. So yeah, that's why everything was around the wrong way. Yeah, it is on beIN Sports. Yeah, that playoff debacle wasn't the greatest. They had one bloody job.
Southampton boss Russell Martin has made half a dozen alterations from Saturday's Etihad starting lineup. Former Stoke City loanee Taylor Harwood-Bellis is one of those to remain in the team. He played 24 times for the
What's up, Nick
in the
Nack?
Championship a couple of
Yeah,
seasons
thanks,
back.
Alpha. I speak Spanish.
Elsewhere, Ryan Fraser returns from a ban after his red card against Leicester City. Adam Armstrong joins Cameron Archer in attack. Archer scored 6 goals in 6 career League Cup appearances. And Stoke-born Ben Burton Diaz is on the bench.
Nothing much, Stephen. How about you?
Rips up the team sheet from the weekend defeat against Sheffield United, making 8
Is the audio loud enough?
Ash Phillips and Tom Cannon remain. They're a first
I can't wait to watch some footwork. Why isn't that working?
17-year-old Sol Sidibe and Jaden Dixon continue their records of starting every EFL Cup tie this season.
I changed it.
Liverpool loanee Lewis Kumas is amongst those dropping to the bench.
I have to
He scored
re-update
on his
it.
only senior appearance for the Merseysiders in an FA Cup victory against Southampton in February. 16-year-old Lawrence Gianni is named in a matchday squad for the very first time. And so we turn our attention to players who might make the difference tonight, David. And you've picked out a couple of front men who might fire their side to victory.
Well, I think it's very important that these two front men are going to fire tonight. And the first one is Cameron Archer.
What's up, Rogon?
At this moment in time, he's in good form. He scored 4 goals so far this season. 2 in the
Saints 3-0.
Cardiff City. We know what a
Alpha, speak bloody English, man.
and assertive he is.
God's
And I'm sure
sake.
that he'll be
Bro
looking
thinks
to
he's a
try and get
foreigner.
behind
What the
back
hell?
unit of Stoke as often as possible, but he will be a threat, especially for the
We all know who you are,
17
man.
years of age, but
Surprise you
I
streamers?
like
Why would I not be
the way he's
streaming
gone about
this?
his business, especially in the EFL.
Do you think Russ will be sacked if we lose this weekend? We play Everton, right? Or is it Everton or Wolves? One of them. I think it would depend on how we lose. If we play, like, if it's like a Forest performance and we lose, I think he would.
And he will make it as difficult as possible. So he needs to get himself back onto the scoring system.
I don't know why it's not showing the chats, bro. What is going on? That's kind of dumb.
It's his 15th game of the season across the Championship, League One, the EFL.
There's always something that doesn't work. Classic.
In charge of his 4th Premier League game, which was lively, finishing Brentford 4, Ipswich 3. With Towns
Bro, the quality is so bad on beIN Sports, bro. These guys are living in 2008. 720p is the best they've got. I mean, Jesus Christ. So I say that every time. What's your prediction? I think we'll win, but it'll be like a 1-0. I don't think it'll be anything special.
Scored a beauty for the Saints. Shane Long struck his first Southampton goal after his move from Hull City. Stephen and Zonzi
International break afterwards would be a good time to bring Managerial like they did with Nathan Jones. True. I mean, unless they... Yeah, the thing is, it's like... We're clearly a, you know, ball-playing team now. It'd be so difficult to hire someone who's not that. Because all that's going to do is that no pre-season to really iron out the kinks. He's going to go straight into sort of playing in the Premier League with a team that's used to playing out from the back and now they're not supposed to. So it'd really depend on whether they try and get another manager that is very ball playing out of the back. If they can't find one, then it's like there's no point sacking Russell Martin, to be honest.
The early minutes will tell us plenty about how these two sides are shaping up in terms of...
Yeah, I'm not expecting a goal fest, Alpha. That is for sure.
Which is a big part of the game, of course. Harwood-Bellis on to...
I'm guessing we hit 750 passes. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
One of those involved as well tonight from the start of Southampton.
2-0 win, Stephen, or loss? I'm good, Ali. How are you?
Adam Armstrong goes to the right, Archer goes through the middle, Fraser on the left, and sometimes you'll find Aribo going in between the two lines.
Sugawara.
Who's next after Wolves?
Get on to
I'm not sure.
One for Sugawara to chase. He's always a willing runner, but was just escaping from him on that occasion.
Yeah,
To Saints. I mean, we just need a win, eh? Like a decent win. Maybe it'll boost us a little bit. Make us feel a little better about ourselves.
There's the Stoke manager. As I said, it just went through that little bit of a honeymoon period where I think, well, are things going to change? Are things going to start developing for him? Unfortunately, they haven't.
Liverpool, then Brighton after Wolves. Yeah, 2 easy games, man.
After the weekend,
4 wins on the bounce.
Narcis Pelak has been brilliant. And although the Spaniard has only guided them to 1 victory in 7 games in charge, Stevens has been talking about the fact that they're building a structure, a way of playing, and trying to alter the psyche at Stoke, if you like, which is going to take a bit of time.
And that's always going to be the case.
FC 25 definitely has been upgraded from 59 to 65. Whoa! What an upgrade.
The relegation zone. Why not? And I don't know about yourself, David, but I look at managers now and they're getting younger and younger. He's now, what, 36 years of age? Russell Martin, 38. That's great for football.
If we lose with this team, maybe we just pet the bears and go next season. I mean, this team...
It is, especially when
I mean, the starting 11 of most games isn't fantastic.
As you're right to say, they've started all 3 games for Stoke in the EFL, and they must be highly thought of, otherwise they wouldn't be starting.
I mean, Adam Armstrong might have a few more touches today. Look at him. He's already had about 10 touches in this little section. He's stat pattern. He's stat pattern.
Looking to move Southampton in a positive direction.
I mean, the thing is about this game, it's more about just trying to win and then just hoping that that gives you a bit of momentum. Like, I don't like, we're not going to win the cup, so it's like, you know, this isn't the FA Cup, so it doesn't have as much prestige to it. But, like, you just have to win, bro.
Plenty forward for Southampton.
Can lose the next game. You're going to lose in the quarterfinal. Against bloody Liverpool. Lose 6-0. That's fine. Move on.
Southampton looking to move them around. Ugachukwu on loan from Chelsea. Powerful runner. Looking for the end product towards Cameron Archer.
Why isn't Big Paul playing?
He does enjoy playing in this competition. 6 goals in 6 appearances, including a hat-trick in Aston Villa colours a few years back against Barrow.
I mean, we've played against teams this season where we've played better than them for a majority, and we just don't have the quality. Like, obviously defending we're awful at, but also scoring goals as well.
And Bocat's going to have to be very, very careful. At times, he's getting himself a little bit.
Is he a VAR tonight? Oh, it's probably not.
And allowing Adam Armstrong.
We just get to watch the refs be arse, Matt. Armstrong scores and starts the weekend in fully ghosts. I mean, I could see that. And he plays up front as well. That's a dream right there. That's what I want to go to sleep and dream about, to be honest.
At home against Coventry City back in February.
Armour's playing right wing.
Victor Johansson has been the standout man with the gloves, of course, at Stoke City. I know a player who's caught your eye over the years.
Oh, yeah, I've been really impressed with him, especially recently as well. We talk about the game when they played against Fleetwood.
I have a real feeling this game's going to be so boring.
He saved 3 of those, put somebody off as well, which went high and wide. And to be honest with you, he has made some really, really important saves of recent. And without them, who knows what would have happened.
Here's Armstrong. Harwood Bellis for Jan Bednarek, who started all 9 Premier League games this season for the Saints.
I hope we win.
Aribo.
It would be a real win, that's for sure.
Looks to pick it up and drift around, creating space for Sugawara.
Let's cross it into the 5'7" Archer. That's the game plan.
Well seen away by Michael Rose.
Oh,
challenged by Ugachukwu.
And then passes out.
Taken, but then he couldn't keep it in the Saints.
What's up, True Gamer Raid? I appreciate it. How are we doing? Most of our games are boring. Pass. Well, no, it's just more the fact that it's a cup game, and cup games are typically boring.
Well timed, but unfortunately, Armstrong had already gone inside. Aribo will come over across, but
Like the City game was boring because it's City. City are a boring team to play against. Because 95% of the time it's just, you don't get anything. Like, not even a sniff. Well, is Brereton on the bench, is he?
Who will quite possibly be in there as well, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that, bad. I only conceded one goal when Stevens came back into the side, switch back 5. Maybe it's a him. Bro, Jesus Christ, this is the problem with Southampton fans. I'm calling it out, Alpha. We play 3/5 at the back. Oh, we're losing games. We play 4 at back against Cardiff or whatever. We score 5 goals. People are like, that's the way. That's the way. Then we concede 6 a game. And then now it's like, well, we played 5 and we only conceded 1. Jesus Christ. We should never be playing 4 at the back. We should never. Not one bloody game should we be playing 4 at the back. Never. Never.
Very much playing in the passing style of Russell Martin.
So we mentioned off there as well about the percentage of possession that they
I appreciate it, Mizu, mad. Everton game wasn't boring. It was boring for a long time.
But unfortunately, it's what you do with that possession.
We did absolutely nothing. Everton had a few breakaways. That was quite literally it.
But still, it's the philosophy that Russell Martin wants to play. And when it works,
we're too afraid to play 4 passes in case we lose possession. I don't think it's that. I think it's because we're so focused on building out from the back that when we actually get through the lines and actually can attack, we're like, what the hell are we doing now? Where are our options? Where is our pattern of play? That's what I think we struggle with the most when it comes to attacking. Like, you could see against City, we passed out from the back many times. We got through their press. We got through that. And then it was like, we'll give it to Dibbling and that's about it. You know? Like, we didn't really sort of, as soon as we break the midfield line and it's into an attacker, it's like, I'm going this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. It just felt like, holy shit, we made it. Let's take in the scenery and then do nothing with it. That's what it feels like. We're too slow at decision making when it comes to after we break the lines. Armstrong's at a shoot. Yeah. I'll claim that as a shot, to be honest. 4 at the back with these players, the style of suicide. I mean, it was bad just in the bloody in the championship. What do you think is going to be in the Premier League?
Because Stoke decided to put on a little bit of a press, and unfortunately,
I mean, playing out from the back's easier when you sort of have more defenders because you have more options. Right? But then that obviously has the consequence of when you actually do get it out. You know?
Tatsuki Seko trying to thread it through for Cannon. Who's backed up here by
That's good, mate.
Good solid challenge to take the ball off him.
I suppose should just get sacked. Well, who are we signing then?
Cannon, flag stays down.
I think Bellicott should be given a chance. I mean, let's be honest. Bellicott on paper is probably our best centre-half or second best centre-half, just on pure talent and ability. If he's not in the team, there's definitely a reason behind closed doors. 100%.
Nicely done by Sidibe. Trying to escape from Sugawara and Bednarek's challenge.
Slow motion this game. That will be. It's gonna be boring.
Yeah, again, it's a well-timed challenge. From
yeah, I could see that, Rogon.
Just to make sure that he gets the
I just think that, you know, playing out from the back, the hardest part of it is playing out from the back. So they focus so much on just making sure we don't make a mistake or make the right passes or whatever we're all trying to support. Then when we do actually get out of there, it's like everyone's sort of already pinned in to help playing out from the back. That's how I see it a lot of the time. And there's games where that isn't the case. But I feel like that's more because the opposition's a bit more open. Oh, Aribo! Good save. Good save. Let's play the easy ball seems to be the default pass. Which is sort of, you know, like Pep's talked about it before. The shorter the range of pass, the less likely you are to stuff it up. So the more short passes you can do, the better you can keep possession. And the better you can keep possession, the less chance the opposition has. Like, fundamentally, it makes sense. But you also have to do, you know, you also have to take the risks, which I feel like we don't do enough. Something has to be out with Bellicott. I mean, I feel like it's obvious. He didn't want to be here. I feel like that's just how it is, really. Heard Ten Hag needs a job. But I think he needs therapy after United, man. Honestly. That club must tear them down, limb from limb. I reckon he'll probably leave him. Are you talking about Russell Martin? I mean, in reality, I think that, I mean, if Russell Martin was to be able to beat Everton Wolves, he's going to stay a while. And then if he doesn't beat them, he'll be gone. So, I don't know. I think they should bring on Big Paul. They should have started him, Stephen. They should have started him. I need Big Paul in my life. Attitude isn't right, he looks that way. Yeah, probably. Also, he's had a lot of injuries over the last couple of years. I'm sure there's a countless amount of issues with him for the reason why he's not playing. For sure.
Everyone knows how to play the system.
Yeah, I agree, Nick. Yeah.
Were about with the under-21s with senior players opting to play in that one to try and put themselves.
Like the whole point of, it's like you play the basic simple passes from defense to midfield, and then that's why, like, when you're in attack, you need the creativity. You need someone with vision. You know, like the Dusan Tadic's. You know, someone who can just go, this pass is unorthodox, but I think it'll work, and just backs himself to do it. I feel like we don't have those sort of players. And when we do, well, the brother's 36, so, and he's not even playing like a 10, he's just playing defensive mid. So. We should go back to 2 years and Balakovic at Levy not get injured under Ralph. I just wish, like, we signed a striker, to be honest. You just need a new defender, striker, and good midfielder. I mean, just get a whole new team, I reckon. Might as well. Yeah, Salisu and Balakovic at the back works. Lavia and Ward-Prowse works. But it's just sort of, you know, you can't rely on an 18-year-old. Which is what we're doing this season again with Dibbling. So. Archer's done okay so far. Yeah, but I'm talking about 2 years ago. Yeah, Russell's a touchline back. It's better that it's in this game than in the Prem game. We're away to Everton, eh? Pretty sure. That's going to be a tough game. Because Everton are finding some form. They're not the team that was struggling a lot when we played them in the cup.
Yeah, he hasn't had many touches at all so far, has he?
Bro, we're talking about a 5-game period, man. He was cooking.
He isn't the lonesome person.
Well, we're at home against Everton.
We talk about
okay.
Points,
away to Wolves.
Tried to do that, but was easily bypassed. That's where somebody behind him has got to be.
Which manager do you want?
Hold fire. And once again, you see with Stoke out of possession, 5 across the back, 4 across the midfield, and Tom Cannon just basically having to divide his time of which side.
I don't watch enough football of other teams to really see about it. We've got a terrible record away to Wolves. Yeah, because buddy Che Adams couldn't score from 2 yards out and handballed it instead. Yeah, I remember. I'm going to the Everton game. Give us some good luck, but don't think any manager can save the squad. I just don't see, like, we just don't have enough quality, really. I mean, like, we have the odd player that is definitely good enough for this level, but I just don't think, like, the only way that like a new manager would come in and succeed really well is if they somehow made us incredibly difficult to score against. But obviously by doing that, you sacrifice the ability to score, right? But I just don't even see, even if we were drilled so hard to defend, I just don't see us not making mistakes, you know? Ten Hag is available? Yeah, because he'd come here. He's going to therapy, mate. Don't we have a terrible record against most teams? We probably have a better record against top 6 teams than we do our relegation rivals. As sad as that is.
Up on high, taking in the action on the naughty step for this evening.
You know, and it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes you can get a better view up there. You can see, you know, the phase of the play, the movement from the players, and that's when you can get somebody to relay that down to.
Works for Forest. Forest are a much better team than us.
So you look at Ryan Fraser. Ryan Fraser is just,
especially as individuals. Our defenders are prone to the most basic errors you'll ever see.
To come inside at all. Adam Armstrong, yes, he has, but Cameron Archer has been
a good goal. This is very entertaining, by the way. I'm retaining so much information about this game right now. Everton at home isn't too bad. I mean, it gets to a point where you just have to, like, not be an idiot and just win a game, you know? Just need to not get nervous in the game. You know, that's fine. Get nervous at the end of the game, but be up 5-0. Like, concede 3 in the last 10 minutes, but you're up 5-0, so it's okay. We just need to score more goals, simple. If we're up 6-0 at halftime, you can't really lose that, can you? We'd probably find a way, but still. Oh, that was risky.
Ramsdale just about squeezing it through, just about.
That was close. It's gone through the legs of Tom Cannon as well.
Well, in the early part of last season in the Championship, those kind of moments for Southampton were going against them, weren't they? Teams were scoring goals against them. Unforced errors were costing them, but the season very much...
Just score more goals at opposition. Football is a simple game. It really is.
Of course, won the playoff final against Leeds United to climb into the Premier League.
Oh, yeah, this is cooking. I'm having a good time watching this.
They play on the edge at times out from the back.
Yeah, the passing's been awful, Tim. Holy Christ. That 2022-2023 recession, I love that because, you know, I really don't like any of these blokes. I think that season of championship, you know, it lowers the amount that you can sign in terms of quality.
When you look at,
like you would never be able to get a Lavia now. You know?
Never see the coach down on the touchline. He's always up in the air and he's relaying information all the time. The players know exactly what to go and do. They know where the set pieces are, they know where the movement is, and where he's up top, he can go and see that. And then
tells you probably missed the most. Not in the slides.
If need be.
I must walk past the most, to be honest.
To Ariba. Attempted into the box for Fraser, who wasn't sure
Archie gets both goals. I mean, he's the only one that seems like a goal scorer in the slightest in this team. Open Brad's trauma. Don't think Elanusi. Yeah, Elanusi. I mean, he was a cult hero.
His form has not been particularly great. I still go back.
Looks like a team of 4 or 5 trialists. Yeah, and this has got about 6 first-team players that played against City.
14 assists. You know,
I'd rather have Elanusi than Fraser Diaz.
And then decided that he didn't want to sign a contract, and ended up moving.
I think they're all just shit, to be honest. Howard scored, yeah.
Once of Stoke City, but he rose highest with Southampton in his heart there. Guiding it towards goal and helping Southampton into a lead.
Elanusi, man, he pissed me off. Very rare players piss me off as much as him.
It comes into the 6-yard box.
He was one of those players that picked up good positions and then had like the IQ of an actual 2-year-old.
I'm not sure what the goalkeeper's doing there. Because he
What, is he
just
playing there, the
seems
keeper?
as if he's out of sorts. He's having a look at the ball. There's nobody blocking his way apart from.
What's Man doing up his stands? Ah, he's suspended for this game.
Nothing to do with Adam Armstrong.
Adams is frustrating, yeah. But he wasn't like...
He's the one who's in between.
He was annoying, but Elanusi just... Every time he had a chance to like sort of break and counter, he just stuffed it up.
Which allows Howard Bellis to get that free header. And it's a very easy header as well, isn't it? Yes, you still have to guide it down. You still have to get the right angle.
Just need more experienced players. Too many teenagers. No, we just need actual players. We signed such idiots, bro. Like half the signings we've made this season are just not even featuring anymore.
Scored a couple of goals
like we have Fernandez and Sugawara who are... Oh, and Archer probably are the 3 that are really influential. I mean, I don't really count Harwood as a new signing or Downs because they were here last year. But, you know, the likes of Brereton, Fraser, all them, Edwards, Wood. Just, yeah. Do you think the squad would reach autos next year? I mean, half the squad wouldn't be here if we got relegated, really.
Stoke City on loan January of 2022.
I don't know, it's not something I want to think about.
Armstrong's ball over. Rescued here by Fernandez. Creator of the only goal so far.
At least we'd have Bazunu in the championship again. Wait. Because Ramsdale would leave.
Not his finest moment.
Adams just had a it was either straight at the keeper or wide.
Really well to bring that ball back into play. Just plays it back into Hugo Chukwu, and he's just slightly behind the
Fraser was pointless. Fraser was just the free signing. Just a squad player.
Stoke at this moment, nothing's changed. They're still going to go with that 5 at the back, 4 in midfield, 1 up front.
I think we'll loan Bazunu in January. I'm not even sure he'll be fit in January.
I look at the phases of play that they have.
I feel like he's not going to be fit till like March or April or something. But I think we would, definitely. Or he'd play like under 21s for us, for the 3-4 months that he's back fit to just sort of get back into the swing of things. He did score against PSG. I mean, he's Super Sekou Bradley. Of course he's
4% thus far. Here comes Stoke City though with Sidibe. Challenged by Bednarek.
Oh,
for Ramsdale.
I mean, who isn't bad? I mean, Suleiman is not good enough for the Prem. Diaz isn't good enough for the Prem. Armstrong's not good enough for the Prem. Obviously, Fraser's not good enough for the Prem. None of them are good enough for the Prem. Our best bloody attacker is an 18-year-old from the academy. And we signed about 4 attackers.
Michael Rose, 29 years of age. He's got Jaden Dixon, 17 on one side, and 19-year-old Ashley Phillips on the other.
Suleiman is good enough. Yeah, bro. If you can't cook in the champ, you can't cook in the Prem. It's simple. It's simple facts, man.
Back four this season. Doesn't say a lot, does it?
Here's Boca. Thompson just
I've got 3-0 for my prediction. I went 1-0, and I could really see it. Wasted so much money. Yeah. I mean, we've had some good buys. Like, Sugawara is a bargain. Fernandez looks like a quality player. Nice, Leslie. Archer looks good.
Challenged by Ugachukwu, which gives Armstrong a chance to come forward with the ball, and now Archer.
Fraser
wants it. Looks up for Armstrong.
Not a good ball. Jamesbury, have a go.
Fraser had to leave it, otherwise he would have been offside. And it's well marshalled by Boca.
And also, if you want to go even further back row, going back to like the good old days of Pellegrino.
Stoke City have won this competition in the past.
He went to actually lost his shit. Oh, that was a deserved losing of the mind, though. That was deserved. He was such an idiot. A centre half is not scoring from 35 yards on a half volley. That's just absolutely stupid. I always lose my shit when a defender suddenly thinks he's Roberto Carlos in his prime. It's like, just pass the ball wide, get in the box to win a header. Stop thinking you're bloody Carlos, man.
First game against Carlisle United.
Pisses me off.
Where they won 2-0 away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember who it was, Alpha, but yeah. Pissed me off.
In the championship.
Yeah, get Xavi in here. To be fair, Xavi would be a position-based manager. It'd fit perfectly.
Oh, while the medical staff
I'm nutty.
do their thing, the players will come
At
across
what
and have a
rank?
briefing. This break in play allows us to just go back and have a look at Taylor Harwood-Bellis jumping highest. Well, you have a look at the
Is there any other games on sale? Xavi would be a genius. Xavi ain't coming here.
Jordan Thompson is in the way. Sandwiched between himself and Adam Armstrong. But when you look at Harwood-Bellis, he's had a free
Brentford's playing. What are the other games?
You talk about part zonal, part marking. But for him to just go and run off, I think it was Ashley Phillips.
Oh, yeah, Tottenham City, it's not a
and
big
behind
game.
him, you know, Ashley Phillips is just watching the ball. He's not watching the ball and the player. And
Good
that's
chance to
really
get
where
shafted in the
Harwood-Bellis
quarterfinal.
sees the opportunity and gets the opening goal of the evening. Looking at Bonham, I think that he'll be okay.
Well, there's been a lot of talk recently, hasn't there, about teams who...
But what about the 1/50th time it works? Yeah, well.
Some medical attention just so that instructions can be passed on.
You can do those when you're winning the games.
You never know.
Not when you're losing and battling against relegation.
Have to be taken with a bit of a pinch of salt.
Potter wouldn't come here.
Yeah, I totally agree with that as well.
I don't think he'd be interested. Like, he may be interested down to the fundamentals of, oh, I used to play here. Oh, they want to play this way, blah, blah, blah. But I think the current status of our team and the club is, it's sort of more of a risk to sort of his reputation than anything.
Well,
you have to do that sometimes.
One of my favourite ever seen goals was Koke's Arsenal at that moment. Because that's what that felt like we could do it, you know? Like, is this the moment where we beat away from home against Arsenal, title challenges, and it's like, holy shit, maybe this is the moment. And then we bottle them, we're like, yeah, we're back. You just need a good height striker to have score more. Big Paul. What is he, 6'8" or 6'? What is actually his height? I can't remember. Him sitting getting sent off his Grizz as well. Yeah, when we lost that was bloody good. I think that was the only game that I didn't stream for that entire season. And I'm glad I didn't. I watched the second. I couldn't watch the first half. I watched the second half and I was like, Jesus Christ. Is he onside? What a ball Fernandez. Classic Armstrong. Classic Armstrong. Let me shoot from a tight angle. Let me shoot from a tight angle. Brilliant, Matt. That was awesome. Thank you for subscribing, Sham. They're really awesome. I appreciate it.
Southampton go again with Armstrong.
Oh, the anchor was so good. Passion Merchant. He was class. They should make a stat for FIFA called Passion. I reckon, yeah. Or a trait, maybe? Yeah, Passion Merchant trait would be good. Or playstyle, or whatever it's called now. Might get another Nathan Jones as Championship Manager. It's my dream. How about that Spain? Nice, Alpha. Bloody creative, Matt. Be nice to score a few for confidence. Yeah, can we win 10-0?
If you wanted Bednarek to shoot, he thought better of it.
Yeah, because he's not dumb. Why would our centre-back shoot from there? Saints fans are desperate for anything. I mean, it depends in terms of, like, the situation, you know? Like, I'm fine with a defender celebrating stuff, you know, if it's, like, a big game or, like, a big moment. But he just celebrated, like, absolutely everything. And it's like, well, how about you just don't make mistakes, man? You know? You're not Sergio Ramos.
That was an excellent opportunity for Adam Armstrong. I thought that you have to be more.
Well, we're dominating position again. Yeah.
And then we got him
that's the motto, man.
Good movement from Cameron Archer.
That's the way we do.
But unfortunately, with Adam Armstrong lacking a little bit of confidence, we know that he came on at half-time for Tyler Dibbling.
Commentators waffle, knick-knack. It's just, it's what they do. It's their specialty. It's waffle central. It's like me. I waffle like crazy. But I try not to waffle and be dumb at the same time. You know, it's talent.
We both made the gesture, didn't we?
Sometimes
happens.
happens.
Put it in early because Cameron Archer had the beating of the two centre halves.
It's Adam Armstrong, commentator. He's shooting in the box, equal shot.
But I just thought as well with Bocat, the left wing back as such. I thought he was caught out of position. I just thought there with Adam
Should have not loaned a Dozy, brother. A Dozy's not that good. A loan's actually more beneficial to him. Playing a team that's one of the best in their league, he's playing Europe as well. He'll get a good amount of experience and massive exposure in game time. That's a good move.
Bednarek to James Bree.
Get some shots in. Yeah, get the centre back shooting. I agree, Tim. To be fair, oh, that's a great ball. Oh, Fraser's touching shit. To be fair, Stoke are real deep, so it's like, you know, you got to bide your time. See, that's what you want, Tim. You want us to cross it in for the keeper to grab it. That's what you want. That's what you want right there. The undisputed champion of the word in waffling. Bro, honestly, it's hard for me to not talk about tangents, like to go on tangents when I'm speaking about stuff. Like if I'm in the mood to yarn, you know, I bloody... Like it just goes on tangents because I'm like, I'm not planning on what I'm thinking. So if I'm speaking about something, and then while I'm thinking about something, another thing pops in my mind that's relatable to it, then I just start talking about that. And then it's just an endless cycle. Just goes around and around and around.
74 Premier League appearances, just the 4 goals.
Sane and Ronaldo had no end product once.
77 goals.
I don't think that's comparable to Samuel Edozie, but okay. But do respect them a little. Who do you support, Ethan? Why is Armour captain? He's vice, isn't he? No, better cross them. Well, you're asking for too much, Tim. You're asking for too much. What do you expect? Quality? You're supporting the wrong team.
You know, when you step up from the Championship to the Premier League.
What's happened to my club?
A big golf, isn't
We're cooking. What are you talking about? Boom. Adam Armstrong sits one down. Adam Armstrong. See, that's quality. You know, he's in his realm. You know, this is a Championship team. He's in his realm.
In from Harwood Bellis, plenty of loft on that. And Bonham will collect ahead of Archer.
Liverpool. Fair enough.
That's the time when Armstrong gets himself into that
We
position. There's a lot
should
of
walk
bodies
Stoke.
inside that 6-yard box. That's the time
But we are
I'm just gonna
Southampton.
hammer
We make it hard
Rather
for
than trying
ourselves.
to place it, go and hammer
Second
it
goal
as hard as you
coming.
can. Between the goalkeeper and
It's going to be a
the
1-0.
6-yard box.
I said it's going to be a 1-0.
You
It's
might
going to
get
happen.
a little touch from one of the back unit, the goalkeeper, or even one of the strikers coming in. Just slightly overhit that ball towards the far post.
Scored the goal of the season, really, in terms of importance, didn't he? Of course, at Wembley. Lovely finish to defeat Leeds United.
Sorry for stealing Van Dijk. You paid 75 mil. You broke the record for him. That's fine. You know, it's not so much that we've, like, you know, that's a bad thing that happened to us. The bad thing that happened is that we waste that money on absolute buffoons, is what the problem was.
Seko. Won back by Southampton and taken on by Armstrong.
Nice.
Fernandez.
Fraser's touch is horrendous.
Just wriggled away from
Really
the
bad.
vital moments.
Well, I thought that was an excellent intervention from Ashley Phillips. Just looking there for a decent touch from Ryan Fraser.
And some good stuff here.
Well, to get himself across nice and sharpish.
I wouldn't call this good, but this is just what you expect from an ultra possession-based team against a team that's individually weaker and also is not willing to really put much pressure on you. Oh, nice, Sugawara. Well fought. That's a penalty, surely. Hey, we got a penalty. Adam Armstrong, get your goal. Get your goal, mate. We bought Vestergaard 6 months later to replace Van Dijk. And then Vestergaard went on like a 4-game run where it was like actually good. And everyone's like, holy shit. Do you remember that period where Vestergaard went on that run and people were starting to talk about how, is he good enough to play for a top 6 team? Do you remember that? And then he turned to utter shit, as usual.
And he's got to deal with that ball better. You see, the first touch was not a good first touch.
Armstrong's going to take it. Looked a bit soft. I mean, he pulls his shirt. So, you're never not going to get it given. Really.
Just a kick hits the thigh, a sugar wire. This is an excellent opportunity here for Armstrong.
Adam Armstrong.
So many goals down through the years. So many goals for Southampton last season. How he would love to open his account for this campaign right now. Adam Armstrong.
Hey! He would try and get it blocked.
A familiar story down through the years.
What?
Number 1 of this campaign.
A familiar story down through the years?
On the night, it'll mean a lot to Southampton.
You mean his 3 Premier League goals? Is that what you're talking about? Bloody every week? What are you talking about? He had 1 good season of the championship. Nah, there's no VAR in cups, I don't think. Until like later rounds.
You don't become a bad player overnight. And that's what I'll say about Adam Armstrong. He'll keep going and going. And this
Brother, he's just not a Premier League player. Come on.
penalty.
Hoyt and Vestergaard replacing Font and Van Dijk, the biggest downgrade ever known for centre back partnership. They're class, mate.
10 minutes away from half-time.
Can we give you Nunes? Bro, we would fucking love Nunes. Nunes is such a funny player to watch. He's either scoring from 35 yards with a first-time bicycle kick, or he's missing from 2 yards. I mean, that's fantastic.
The only opportunity was for Bokart.
Yeah, Vestergaard went on a run and then turned to shit.
Which must have went about 25 yards high and wide. And that's roughly been about it. So they're going to have to come up with something different.
That's Armour starting on the weekend. Woo, woo, woo.
Delay in play here because Southampton have an injury.
How have we
problem.
scored 2 goals? I mean, we're playing a championship team. Well, is Fraser injured?
Will be a change as a result of whatever has happened there.
Oh, what's going on? Fraser must be injured.
It's the end of the night for Ryan Fraser.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong's championship level. It's simple as
He's
that.
going to come off the bench.
Yeah, we'll be able to do it next season in the league, Alpha. You see the Cedric rumors? We're not getting Cedric. It's absolutely pointless. We have Walker Peters and Sugawara for right back. Like, that's not happening.
So far for Russell Martin is an injury to a man who was just back from a ban, Ryan Fraser.
Yeah, exactly, Rogan. We'd be finishing top 6, top 4 every time, man. We'd be in the Champions League.
To show the manager what he can do. We know down the years when he's played at Lyon and West Ham United, what a good player he is.
Yeah, so Cornet's on. Interested to see how he does.
He did really well, didn't he, when he first joined Burnley as well. 9 goals for them in the only season on the books at Turf Moor. But only 3 appearances up to now in Southampton colours.
I'd forgotten about him. Well, he hasn't really played much at all.
The Olays are out already.
Must be so boring as a Stoke fan watching this. It's boring just for me watching it, to be honest.
Drew with Everton, 1 apiece. Taylor Harwood-Bellis scored.
What about Leslie?
Well.
Leslie really hasn't been that great.
6-5 win on penalties. Cornet. And it goes towards Archer. Bree.
See, this is the game we need big pull. You have a big man in the mixer, mate. Can just spam crosses.
St Mary's crowd want some long-range shots tonight, that's for sure.
Ain't re-signing. But there's no point signing him, though. You just sign a right back next season. There's no point signing a 3rd right back for this season. That one makes sense. Unless Walker Peters is leaving, literally leaving a general. I doubt it, because there's no point. You could have loaned in talent. No.
Under the belt, the only victories they've had so far have come in the AFL.
I think Leslie's got the talent. He's just not. We're probably not a good club for him right now because we're just shit. Let's be real, we're just shit.
There goes Bree. Free kick has to be given really there because he
was pretty poor against Bournemouth. He was very poor against Bournemouth. Him and Downs were horrific.
Talk about Tom Cannon's lack of.
He was bad against Cardiff as well. I don't know why people thought he played well against Cardiff. So weird, bro. Or was it Everton? Oh, one of them. Both of them, probably. I think Leslie played well in the first when we had that good spell against United. Armstrong's way offside there. But other than that,
you know, the 2 wing backs are having to do a job. Because what is happening is that you had Ryan Fraser playing wide left.
Just everywhere. I don't know. People are weird, bro.
And then you had the support.
Like, if we win a game, like, we could play the exact same way. In this hypothetical, we've played the exact same performance, okay? 2 games. Same performance, same opposition, same everything, right? 1 game we win, 1 game we lose. The game we win, everyone thinks that everyone played like an extra +5 out of 10. If we lose, it's a -5 out of 10. Instead of what the actual thing is. You know? Like, because we win a game, they say Leslie played well. But then you watch and like, he didn't. You know? Happens so often. It's so weird. Like, people after this game would say, such and such played well. And you'd be like, what? You know, just because we win. Like, remember when McCarthy came in against Coventry or something? Well, I don't remember the team. One of the teams. And we played them. He literally had to do absolutely nothing. And people praised him like he had played a bloody perfect Neuer performance. You know? Yeah, or was it Preston? Yeah, exactly. Because we won and Bazunu didn't play, McCarthy got praised for doing nothing.
I'm trying to think, were they 2 up against Leicester as well?
That's just what happens. Like, people are so sort of like result-based more than anything, that if we win a game, suddenly everyone else, the whole team played well. This is not how it works. And it's the same the other way. When we lose, the whole team didn't play shit. Sometimes they do. The whole team typically doesn't play shit. You have standout players. You have players that played well. Like Sugawara, basically, we haven't won a game this season, but he's been very good in basically every single game he's played. You know? People just see the result more than anything rather than the individual or team performance. But I don't see it. I see more of the performance than the result. What's your next Master League going to be? Oh, I've already recorded it. It'll be out What day is it for you guys? Tuesday. About Thursday. Hard seeing us throwing this away, but don't tempt fate. I mean, it would be very hard for us to throw this away. Because, I mean, they've barely touched the ball all game. It'd have to be that we sub off so many players just to rest them, you know? And then we sort of lose control of the game.
Armstrong now.
I'm going all the way Wembley. It's a hood classic, Matt.
And again, the Southampton captain. That'll be a free kick.
Sugaro's probably been most consistent. Yeah, I think like basically every game he's played very well.
We talked a lot about a player who...
Returning to Spurs fans.
Ball, Tom Cannon.
Nah, but it's just weird, bro. It's just weird. I don't know. And it's not just like Saints fans or anything. It's just like fans in general. It's because of social media. Like people get sort of the reactionary likes and all that sort of stuff from just saying we're shit. Instead of actually sort of speaking about what's actually happened. Individuals that were sort of bad, why they were bad. Individuals that were good in a bad performance. You know. So many things.
You know, you can't knock his work rate. The same as Cameron Archer, he might be doing a lot of good for the side, but it's just in respect that they don't have any attempts on target. I said,
Sound Allardyce in. I'd love to see it. Get Jose in. I want Jose.
Really, the manager
I just need a 6-month period of him just lashing out on the players 24/7. I need that.
Whether they go back to a back four and actually try and
no movement from our forwards. It's because there's not much space. Like right now, it is quite literally Archer between the 5 at the back, Cornet in space on the left, Fernandes breaks into the middle. That's it. It was basically a 3v9.
There's absolutely no support here. He's going to have to do it on his own for now. He does a very good job of it.
Didn't Stoke win like 6-1 against Portsmouth as well?
Yeah, I was going to say with that little touch of knee shin toe, there was 3 there. And then the other one,
David Moyes could be good for you. It's just that sort of understanding of whether we're going to keep our style of play or we're just going to bottle it and go. We're just going to have a go with someone else.
This is the kind of situation.
I think the only manager that can replace Russell Martin is going to be someone who has similar philosophy and identity in football. And then sort of, you know, is a good manager. So it's hard to find.
The 3 centre halves up, Tom Cannon as well. And who knows what will happen. You know, that can change the team talk from both managers.
Tatsuki Seko over the ball. He leaves it and in it goes, and they're in business.
I mean, that's him.
Just like that, Phillips.
That is an arse goal. I think that was, I don't know whether there was sort of an offside or handball or something. They could play about something, but Sugawara basically just gave him a goal. I think it was Sugawara. He tried to chest it back to Ramsdale and instead put it on a plate.
How things can change. It's a nice ball into a good area. Not quite sure what on earth Southampton are looking to do.
I mean, you've just summed it up, mate. I got no idea how to defend.
But because I think it comes off the arm as well of Sugawara as well.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
Phillips.
Yeah, so it shoulders off the Stoke player into the shoulder of Sugawara.
Really well with a little back heel.
We're supposed to tie, but they're literally.
Put that into the back of the net. And as I said, that changes the complexity of the half-time.
Like, bro,
for both sides.
That is Southampton.
What a wonderful bit of
Stoke have not had a sniff today, and we've just gifted them a goal.
We're going to play a minimum of 3 more.
Even think Pep wouldn't save us at all. Pep wouldn't have a chance to save us. For Pep's system and tactics to work, he needs a certain level of player to really dominate. Like, if you ask me, out of like the 4 managers, say we could have Jose, Klopp, Pep, or Arteta as our managers, right? Had to choose one. I'd go Jose. We're not good enough as a team. We need to be incredibly structured, and that's what Jose's teams are. They're built on structure. Like, Pep is all about fluidity, all about quality in small spaces, which we just don't have. I'd go Klopp. I mean, Klopp wouldn't be a bad shout either. He would be Ralph on roids.
Southampton looking for a way through just before the break.
And he gets Stoke, and he's like, oh, man, it's not Ramsdale's fault. Defense is ass, man. You're trying to tell me we have no quality. Bradley, you watch this team every week and you're thinking we've got bloody what? Aguero, Messi, Iniesta. You just think they're just chilling here?
Sugawara. Armstrong.
I think Brereton's class. Brereton's bloody... If Brereton was on right now, we'd be at 5 now.
Nicely played to release Armstrong. Corner underneath it.
Next CR7. He already is CR7.
Which put him off.
Would I take prime Cristiano or Diaz right now? It's obviously Diaz. No prime Ronaldo could even touch. Could even lace his boots, man. Honestly.
Yes, you're right today. I think he must
just
have
the
faintest of touches because Cornet was looking to hit that with his left foot with a bit of venom. Once again, Armstrong had a lot of time and space to go and just put that ball back towards the far post.
Didn't we sign a set piece coach or something?
We say after the opening 44
I feel like I saw that on Twitter, but obviously that's Twitter, so who knows how realistic that is.
Intervention from Ashford. Is that a miniature?
I doubt Totti will actually come back. I think it was more of like the Serie A's lowered standard, and that was sort of his way of explaining it.
You used the right word, improvisation.
And that's half time.
And a few misses, Rogom.
A half that has been
10 men is detrimental, though. I mean, that's just common sense. Gonna chuck this on. Hey, good day, mate. Oh, hold on. Let's see what Vic Nell said. Oh, you can't even see it. You can't even see it, man. Oh, bloody awesome. Can't leak the DMs. Can't leak the DMs. At least we're winning. Amen. Are you from England? No. Yeah, McCarthy's actually our best keeper, honestly. Oh, classic. Classic. Yeah. Classic, bro. There is nothing crazier in football than the glazing people will do to just push their agenda. I think Bella Kotchap is absolutely class. But there's a reason he's not on the team, and it's a reason everyone should know. Where's that, Vigna? What are you from? Me mother, mate. Nah, I'm born and raised in the great lands of New Zealand. The historical... I don't even know what's historical about it. Ballon d'Or! Ballon d'Or! Ballon d'Or! Ballon d'Or! Rasselman isn't what's wrong with the club. Yeah, it's the recruitment. I feel like it's obvious. They have football in New Zealand? Nah, we don't. Nah, it doesn't exist. Why is this from a mad at a tackle? It's because he got yellow card for it. There aren't any good teams, New Zealand teams. We only have 2 professional teams, and one has only just started this season. So you have Wellington Phoenix, which are the OG, and then you have Auckland FC, which have one of the worst badges and kits you'll ever see. Look at the shit. It's so boring. It looks like a pro club's kit, bro. No joke. Look how boring that is. Look at the logo. Look at the kit. It is boring. That is boring. The logo is incredibly dull and boring. Honestly. But no, they're bad. So mid. It's so boring. Like, bro, who'd you pay to do this? Oh, but buddy, pay me. I'll make something. AKA, I'll go into an AI generator and generate me 15,000 logos until one looks half decent, change the colors. It's not hard. McDonald's sponsor? It goes hard, but reminds me of Inter Milan. Yeah. Inter Milan had a nice logo, though. Do you support any other team? No. Oh, do you mean do you support any of them? No. The closest club to me, it's like the equivalent of you being born in Southampton and, well, hold on. Let me get a map of England so I can actually justify what I'm saying. So, oh, fucking hell. Let's get a detailed one here. You can't even see it, but I can. So say you were born in Southampton. It's like similar to supporting Oxford. Or maybe supporting Reading or something. Or Bristol. It's sort of like they're not your home team. Like they're 3 hours away from me by car. That's not local, you know? And you'll say, but you support Southampton and they're not even the same fucking country. Yeah, but I have family that supports Southampton. So I have an actual connection to the club. I'm from Reading. Well, you're a scumbag, but you were born in Winchester, yeah, so was my mum. When did you start loving Southampton? I don't think I do love them. I hate them. Nah. I remember it vividly. So I went to England when I was 6. This was the first time I remember going to England to meet, obviously, the family and whatnot from England. And I didn't really support any team. Like, I didn't even really watch. I was 6, right? I ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. And my uncle comes up to me and said, do you support Southampton? And me being an idiot said, of course. Not even knowing what the hell Southampton was. Didn't even know it was a city. I was just here vibing. Didn't have a clue. And then since then, I've been tortured. I've been mutilated by this club. Yeah, it's literally his fault. You know South Wanston, brother in Christ. I ain't got a clue, man. Kingsworthy. That's where I lived when I was in England. Kingsworthy. That's about all I know. I was born at Southampton Hospital. Lucky man. Tim literally shortening his lifespan by skipping sleep to watch Saints. You know, I'm a glory hunter. What can I say? Did you like AFL? Nah, that's Australian stuff. I don't like AFL. I'm not much of a like I'll watch sort of the All Blacks in rugby, but I'm not a rugby person. Like I don't watch Super Rugby. I don't watch, you know, other nations play rugby. I may watch All Blacks. Like it's not sort of like I always watch them, like sometimes. I'm not sort of like, you know, an NRL person. No, I'm not really into that. Like, I'll watch it maybe, but not like I watch Southampton. They've got sellers, Bradley. They're doing better than us. Literally 2 miles from Kingsworthy, up the old railway line. Don't even know where that is. But hey, I don't know where that railway line is, but I believe you. I lived there for 6 months and did utterly nothing. It was too fucking cold, bro. I didn't want to go outside, man. It was prime winter. I was like, bro, this is, you know, in New Zealand, winter here is like, hey, maybe 10 degrees. You know? Winter in England, -10. Piss off. What the hell's that? That's disgraceful. Nah, we're not doing that. That's honestly why I'll never live in England. Like, I may go there, like, in the future to play cricket over there or something, but I will never live in England permanently. It is a cold, bloody place. And I hate the cold. I'm a summer man. You know, where the sun shines, I don't know, there, I guess. Nah, I'm not into racing. All Blacks, yeah, just like our team, the All Whites. Just like our badminton team, the Blackhawks. Yeah, bloody good names, man. I'm a glory hunter as well. It's always good to see. Didn't realize they got one back. Obsidian, bud. It is Southampton. That's what we do. We have to look on a map. Can't read, but I was born in Southampton, but my father supported Liverpool because of his grandfather. I mean, that's understandable. Like, family team is a family team, really. But New Zealand has a temperature climate like UK, lots of rain. Yeah, we rain a lot, but it's not cold. You know? Like, it rained yesterday. Pouring down. But it's still like 18 degrees, 17 degrees. Like, it's not like you go outside and think, fuck, I'm dying. You know, it's freezing. You know, it's like, yeah, she's a bit nippy. She's a bit cold, but she'll be right. You know? We think 20 degrees is hot in England. I mean, like, our summer, well, where I live, it's like a nice sort of balance. It's like you don't really get 30 degrees like ever. Like, you don't get that hot, but you never really get cold. So it's sort of like, in summer, it's probably like an average of like 25. Which is like perfect. It's prime time. Just be glad you didn't live in Scotland. I'm just glad I didn't live anywhere, mate. I honestly, like, genuinely, when I think about this, it's like, where could I possibly live, right? If I wanted to leave New Zealand, where could I possibly live? Okay, Australia. Fuck no. Bunch of poisonous shit. I'm going to die, right? Go to America. Someone's shooting me for no reason. Obviously, I can't go to a country that's not dominant English. Otherwise, I'm going to have to learn language, and I'm awful at that. So I'll just be sitting there looking like a twat. And then it's like, okay, well, it's like UK. Well, too bloody cold. Who else is there? You know? Where else is there that speaks English, mainly speaks English, that isn't a cold shithole? Canada. That's bloody cold. No, mate. We're not doing that. New Zealand is the only place for me to live. Literally. Like, there's, like, obviously I could just change bloody city or whatever. Maybe go to the South. South Island's too cold. I'll go further north if I would. Yeah. No, New Zealand's got a good balance of everything. I think, like, if you wanted a place that just doesn't exceed anything, like, in terms of it doesn't get really cold, doesn't get really hot, doesn't have a lot of, like, dangerous stuff, it's, you know, it doesn't have a lot of things like Amazon or that. We don't have that sort of stuff. Like, you can book it sometimes from, like, Australia, but majority of the time you can't. Like, we don't have those sort of easy connection stuff. But, like, it's just sort of mid. It's just mid. Like, everything's mid. If you had a scale for every metric, it's just mid. You know? So it's like, that's good. You know, if they're average at everything, it's pretty good. That means they're not bad at anything. You need to speak roadman if you want to live in London. Wasn't planning ever living in London. Earthquakes? Yeah, but they're not that serious. Like, eventually may split into 4 islands, but pretty awesome. Am I right? How cool would that be? You'd probably die, but still, the thought of it would be pretty cool. But nah, like, earthquakes aren't even that crazy. Like, we have earthquakes every day, but, like, where I live, I've probably felt, oh no, there was an earthquake, like, after a Saints game, probably like 5 a.m. there was an earthquake. But it was like 10 seconds. Like, earthquakes, you know, 99.999999% of earthquakes are just, they just shake you, mate. They give you a little whoa, you know? It's those rare ones that go, your house is coming down. And that's an issue, but they're rare, so it is what it is. Yeah, good on your Rogon, mate. What a kind thing to say, Rogon. Very kind of you. There's a couple players that are like, okay. But in terms of the high, like, we have a guy called, wait, am I showing this right now? Oh, fuck. I'm not supposed to be showing that. I forgot I was on that, to be honest. Yeah, I forgot I was even on that. We have a guy called Liberato Kakashi. I always call him Kakashi. It's not how you say his name, but it's because of bloody, if you don't know Naruto. He plays for Empoli in Syria. He's probably the best technical player I've seen from New Zealand. Like, he's a left back, but if you put him left wing, he wouldn't you wouldn't notice that he's not a winger. Trouble is, you never know when an earthquake might strike, but that's with everything though. You know, a bloody car could come straight through the bloody door, but I don't know when that's happening, but it could. You know, there's a lot of things that are unpredictable. Chris Wood is from New Zealand. I was thinking maybe he should be in England squad. Nah, New Zealand, but you're at the Saints game, Stephen, having a good time. We should have signed Chris Wood. I wanted Chris Wood. When someone asked me, when we played Nottingham Forest, I don't know if it was at the start of this season or another season, but I said that if I could take a player, it would be Chris Wood. Because Chris Wood's got that physicality that we need. Who's New Zealand's biggest rivals? It would just be Australia. We're like brothers. And, you know, we have that brotherly rivalry. But when it comes to something sort of like really serious, like say there was like a war, like would be like side by side sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when it comes to sports, it's like we hate... Well, I don't think Australia really hates us because typically we're not as good as them in basically every sport, only rugby. But when it comes to like cricket and football, that we're like not... Like Aussie just have our number. But I think it's like we hate Aussie because they're typically better than us. They're like an older brother, right? Like they're better than us at like 99% of things and it's pissing us off. But yeah, like I don't hate Australia or anything. I only hate their cricket team. Bunch of bastards, Matt. They've beat us too many times at World Cup, and I'm over it. Australia clear. No way, Matt.
The back unit of Stoke at times
I say run it back. I reckon give him another go.
They don't want him to come through the middle.
Similar to Ricky Lambert, yeah, I can see that. Let's see if we're going to bowl another lead.
He's not really come into the game, has he? Well, there you go. Touchback through. As if by magic.
Fuck off, Archer's had 3 touches today.
You know, that's...
ain't no way.
That's not great. He'll be thinking that he's going to be short change for that, isn't he?
Bring on Big Paul then, if that's the case.
Stoke City back out. Eventful first half for 2 of the centre halves. Jaden Dixon, of course, conceding the penalty. Ash Phillips popping up with the finish.
Oh, wow. A little bit tired. Has there been an earthquake? I mean, I could search up earthquakes right now. There's probably about 10 in the last 5 minutes. Earthquakes. NZ. Alright. The last earthquake recorded was an hour and a half ago. And then 5 hours ago. Then 8 hours ago. Then 2 yesterday. 2 the day before. 5 the day before that. We have earthquakes every day. But when was the last actual one? We'll go moderate and above. 3 weeks ago.
Well, goals do change games.
There was a moderate earthquake.
Right on the cusp of half-time.
I think that was the one I felt. That makes sense.
Phillips has certainly changed the complexion of this.
When's the severe? We've never had a severe one. Strong earthquake 4 weeks ago.
I'm sure have been told to just go out and play the way they did in the
but those aren't that crazy.
Minutes. And that should be enough to get the job done. Stoke City, though, will certainly.
Should the Stoke goal have been offside? They didn't really give an angle to be able to see it, to be honest. So I don't know.
The manager will be turning around to his players and say, sometimes you've got to have a little bit of patience and believe that when an opportunity comes up like that, you've got to...
No, if there's an earthquake, I'll be able to tell, mate. It's a 6th sense, mate. You go, that's not shaken because of me. You know? Armstrong's offside there for sure.
Would seem to be crucial based on the scoreline as it is.
What play do you really want for January? I ain't got a clue, mate. Just give me someone who's not dumb. I know it's a hard ask. I could just use someone up front who just like could function.
Here's Armstrong.
I really think we need like we need a winger, bro.
In the next 45 minutes or so.
You've got Dibbling who has impact. Archer seems to be having impact. You just need the other side to provide something. Really. You just need 2 dangerous wingers instead of constantly going to the same person all the time.
From Howard Bellis.
Come on, be positive, Nick Nat. Come on. Have some positivity.
Always looking to sprint on ahead. first minute and a half of this half. Narcis Pelach was having an in-depth discussion with his coaching staff. Just broken away now to
don't hype up Dibbling too much.
To get a view on what's happening.
Well, he's had a good
recall a Dozy. The Dozy's not going to make an impact.
So whether or not he's having to,
we need an actual dynamic winger.
Say it to these players. I say, look, you know, this is what I mentioned to you at half-time. You've gone out in the first minute or so, and you're not doing what I'm asking you to go and do.
Bree on to Cornet.
Yeah, Dozy was really bad in pre-season. Yeah, he missed so many sitters.
Cornet just let it roll too far. Well, Stoke City were just a few minutes away from getting the job done in normal time against Fleetwood Town in the last round. The League Two side scored right at the end of the game.
Well, yeah, Yamal's he's going to be one of the best players of the generation. So I'm not allowed to hype up a Southampton youngster because he's very good, because Yamal's slightly younger and even better.
Was it 31?
Successful
the biggest threat to Yamal's career is injuries. If he doesn't have major injuries, he will become one of the greats. But playing that much at 17,
we know what a good player he's been. We mentioned about
let's hope he doesn't get an injury.
Lyon, West Ham, and Burnley. But he really hasn't.
How's Tom Cannon playing? It's probably like 5 touches.
To St Mary's, and this is an opportunity to show the manager what he's all about. But so far, he's disappointed as far as I'm concerned.
Sugawara. Maxwell Cornet's played 71 minutes in the Premier League this season for Southampton, and just 63 minutes in the tie against Everton in the last round.
You know, it's always very difficult coming into a first-team fixture. It doesn't matter what you do in training, the amount of internal matches that you have, it's not the same as when you get on to play for the first team in a competitive fixture. But as I mentioned before,
Alpha.
the wealth of experience that he has, he will be fit
Someone else.
and given an opportunity, and he's got to go and try and take that.
Archer watched by Rose. And away by Bonham. Sidibe.
You see that more often, knick-knack, in bigger clubs.
By Harwood Bellis.
Because it's so easy to go from breaking into like a Liverpool to easily falling apart because they can just go sign great players. We don't have that luxury.
Saw plenty of the ball in that first half.
So if you're 18 and you're like our most creative and most lethal attacker, like even if we sign a player, you're still gonna play. Even if we sign 2 players, you're still gonna play. You know. But at Liverpool, it's like, if you're 17 or 18, you're not the number 1. You're not the guy, you know? So it's very easy to be replaced.
Armstrong again. There were appeals from the stands.
Football Martin, yeah, I heard him. I think Dibbling is a real deal.
When you look
yeah.
At, James Bree, for example, we know predominantly he's a right
He's just playing in a really bad team.
And there is a reluctance at times to go and support Cornet.
Rogom.
Because he's always wanted to come back on his right hand side. Whereas Sugawara, more of a natural fullback on the far side.
You're asking if I remember that. It was like a year ago.
Ugochukwu strike, and Fernandez knew if he touched it, he would have been deemed offside.
No, Dibbling. You know Dibbling's literally starting every game for us, right? And he's having major impact.
Yeah, once again, it's a decent ball in from Armstrong. Not the greatest of headers, was it? From Rose.
But yeah, that old guy, yeah, I remember that. He said, this video's good, but can you refrain from swearing? It's like, bro, and those sort of videos, like the reviews and previews, I probably swear like 15 times total in 30-minute videos.
obviously
Like, it ain't that
normal,
deep.
but can play left back.
This ain't a
Charlie Taylor
PG
is on
channel,
the bench,
brother.
the
If I'm making fun of someone, some words are coming out.
defender.
Wasn't it David someone? David sounds familiar.
Neither involved this evening. Injury, of
Yeah,
course,
and
a
then,
problem.
yeah.
I think,
Who's
Manning
that?
picked up
Fernandez
an injury at the
injured?
weekend anyway.
Or cramp or something?
But James Bray, yeah, give him an opportunity.
Januzaj Burst, I was saying, but that's the problem. United spend so much money on new players. All it takes is a slight injury or slight run of bad form.
But this will be a worry.
Nah, if we get a new manager, he won't loan him.
With Fernandez, that's a very tight line, isn't it?
I don't think he's injured. I think he's just sort of cramped up.
Arms go there, raised. Good to see that Fernandez back up again.
Might as well sub him off anyway.
We know that he came with a good reputation for a youngster from Sporting.
Yeah, from a club being talked about an awful lot today, of course, because of the managerial vacancy now at Manchester United and the link with Sporting's manager Ruben Amorim. Matheus Fernandes signed from Sporting in August for £15 million. Actually played on loan at Estoril last season.
Be interested to see how that guy does at United. Because he was rumoured to go to Liverpool for a while.
Seko now. Cannon with him. Chamadou with a hit. And
They scored.
Out of nowhere. Stoke City are level.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were dominated by Southampton.
And this is the reason we can't get points. If you watch the game, it's Stoke aren't even in this, but yet they're level. How are they level? Simple. The team's not good.
Well, it all starts from Seko, doesn't it? Wins the ball, and then has got decisions to make. Do I go left? Do I go right? He takes the choice of going to the right-hand side. There we see it's a poor touch, isn't it, from Ugo Chokwo. But Seko does really well. Goes straight down the heart of the Southampton defence, flicks the ball out to the right-hand side, and then eventually, when that ball gets diverted.
What, bro? What do you want Ramsdale to do, Alpha? It deflects to the back post. He ain't gonna do anything about it.
Proactive inside of that 18-yard box. There's a deflection from Bree, but Sugawara has switched off. But Tom Cannon realises where that ball's going to go.
Ethan, the thing is that you're not realising is that we don't have any good wingers at all.
Apart from the Stoke players and the
So that's why Dibling's our main winger. Yes, he's very good, but also because we have absolutely no one else. So even if he was to sign one or two wingers, Dibbling would still be an involvement team.
Real Southampton in for a 2-goal lead.
2 shots on target, 2 goals. Yeah, good times. I mean, Ramsdale was not at fault for any of the goals. It's just simply defensive brain. Tight game.
Celebrates making it 2-2.
Yeah, somehow.
A lot longer left tonight than there was when Leicester levelled it all up. Southampton had this game in the palm of their hand, really, and it has slipped away from them.
But look at the, if you want to watch that goal, look at the pace when they win the ball of the movement. That's what's different between us and them. When they got into that position, they won it high. They had a few numbers forward. They just went with pace. That's what we don't do.
And assert themselves on the game all over again.
You know, yeah, Ramsdale have relegation release clause. So will like every signing we had.
Bree. Forward by Fernandes. Well, that's the fight he wanted. That's the spirit he wanted.
Yeah, everyone will have a relegation release clause, yeah. I don't even know how we signed him, to be honest. I think it was just we were the only ones willing to actually buy him permanently for the price, and
Be patient.
I don't know. Russell Martin has a way with words, apparently.
And they certainly have. But it was a poor touch, wasn't it, from Hugo Chukwu? But well played, Tatsuki Seko. Going down the heart of that Southampton defence. Yes, slight bit of fortune with the shot that comes in off Jamesbury, but what an excellent finish that is from Tom Cannon.
Plenty to admire from the way Stoke City have hauled their way back in. Such a youthful element to the team.
You're a manager, Tim. What would you do?
Way to a side in the division above,
I'd bring on Paul, is what I'd do. And that's not actually me taking the piss. Archer has not been in the game for the obvious reason that we've had so much of the ball, they're camped in their box. A small player does not have much influence, especially when they're central. It's like Adam Armstrong when he plays central. He doesn't have the physicality or any attributes that can really help him influence the game. And Archer is so restricted because they have a real lack of space in behind. So I'd bring on Paul to be able to create those sort of crossing opportunities and have someone that can actually win a header. That'd be my main sub.
For the likes of Bellis, Bednarek to push forward. Doesn't really have to make that much contact, does he, Bocat, on a Rebo?
There's no such thing as needing to stay in the championship. No such thing as that. Because once you say you need to stay, then it's like, oh shit, 5 years later we're still here. Like how many teams that were in the Premier League less than 10 years ago are stuck in the championship? We're playing one right now.
Cornet and Fernandez over it. Stoke City certainly have to keep much more of an eye on Taylor Harwood-Bellis than they did in the first half. Fernandez. A header from Cameron Archer was watched by Bonham.
For me, that is not a great ball coming into the box. It's behind all the players. Very difficult to
also got Hull, Leeds. Oh, I guess Leeds wouldn't say it's stuck there just yet. Sunderland.
Disappointing there, but this is a player who can turn things around. Been very impressed with him. No, he's on loan at this moment in time, but Welsh international.
Yeah, so many teams in the championship that are stuck there.
Player with genes as well.
Yeah, that was a little bit further back. Cardiff as well, yeah.
Gets the equaliser, he comes off, he's absolutely worked his socks off. We know that he hasn't had an awful lot of touches. But this is an opportunity.
I think there's so many teams. So many teams.
Yeah, Tom Cannon with a key touch, of course, to make it 2-2, and now Lewis Kumas.
Wait, Kumas, he's the guy from Liverpool, right? Didn't he score against us, or is that another youngster?
Only Liverpool appearance.
Yeah, QPR as well.
In which his side scored 3 goals and 1.
See, Bradley, I'll beat you to it, bud. I'll beat you to it.
Later on, with that in mind.
Unlucky. You reckon he'll get sacked? He won't get sacked from this guy. This guy don't matter.
The 5th round of the FA Cup.
The game that matters is the one on the weekend.
Fernandez back now to Bednarek. One change.
No idea who would sign, but
personnel so far. Armstrong. Hugo Chukwu. Aribo. We've had an hour. Half an hour to go. And maybe penalty kicks.
We have Rams now. We don't need a keeper.
2 shots on target for Stoke City and 2 goals as a result. Southampton looking to cause trouble here with Fernandez.
Yeah, bring Diaz on. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, see, if Big Paul was in there, that's a good cross.
Yeah, the idea is right, but the trajectory a little bit too high. Very easy for Bonham. But sometimes when that ball does go wide, there's a reluctance to get players into that 18-yard box from the home.
Yeah, because they're all
side.
bloody small, commentator.
But when they do,
Big Paul wouldn't be hesitating. He'd be in there.
A lot better.
Yeah, and bloody Nathan Jones already basically lost the plot as well.
Jan Bednarek. And for Cornet by Fernandez.
Exactly.
It was Chamadou who flew in to make it his.
Yeah, you can see his eyes lighting up there, can't you? Up against Cornet.
The thing is, there's no point signing a championship manager. We already have one. You know, like if you're going to sack Russell Martin, it's got to be for a guy that's actually better than Russell Martin.
The tackle. Again, these are worrying moments for Stoke. We saw what happened with Howard Bellis's goal.
It's a great ball.
They charge once again.
Again, Big Paul would have done well there.
No free kick given. Just a Southampton throw.
No, we should not have kicked Husnoodle. Husnoodle had enough of this club, bro. He had enough of the players. It's good stuff, isn't it, Obsidian? No, Nathan Jones was a good comedic little set there. I like it. Big Paul just wasn't good for us. But it's these sort of games where it's like you need height in the box. It's that simple. How many passes have we had in and around the box? There's no point crossing it into Archer, though. That's our issue. Sign this under the manager. It's like if you're going to sack Martin, get someone who's either managed in the Prem or at least is managed in the top 5 leagues around the world. You know, who has some sort of credibility at a high level. Because I just feel like it's just going to be another sort of thing of we're just hiring someone who's either just as good as Martin or maybe even worse than Martin. It's like we need someone who can really actually do it. Yeah.
Interesting to see that the two wide players are switched as well. Cornet going to the right.
Southgate, yeah, that's the one. Alpha, yeah, read it my mind, but.
More favoured right. So inverted wingers being played at this moment in time for Southampton.
Interesting ball.
Swirling all the way
Not a bad ball.
One from Aribo. Stoke City survive and Vidigal tries to take it away.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. It's like a it's like a mix of you probably can't really pull one, and also the fact that they probably want someone
Armstrong keeps it alive.
I don't know, who can grow with the club or something. Growing with the club's awesome in the Championship, not so much in the Premier League.
Vidigal ran into trouble.
Leslie, bro. How's his brother not on a yellow? That's true, Nick.
Two players fully committed.
I don't know. Leslie found someone and I don't know, he bloody went crazy or something.
Smith does really well here. He stands away. He has a little look to see what goes on. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that challenge to start off.
I mean, it was a foul. It's not like you're going to get sent off for it.
And also Chamadou.
They just went crazy at each other. Well, I don't think Leslie really went that crazy.
Well, they've ended up making friends all on their own in the end, having been separated by Adam Armstrong, and I think it's fair to say Armstrong put in a good shift for both of them there.
I think, to be honest with you, making friends saves a yellow card as well.
Or not.
But no, maybe not. There we go.
Why have we lost another 2-0 lead? Oh, we gave them a goal. At the end of the first half, we gave them a goal. And then second goal, they got a bit of luck from it, but again, we lost the ball.
He's also going to be booked here. Oh no, Adam Armstrong.
Is that when he flew in? You thought that he was going to come in to separate? But
he was our assistant, Ethan. He was already here.
It's not the greatest a challenge from Ugo Chukwu, and he's the one who hasn't been given a yellow card. There's Armstrong who comes in to try and separate Chamadou.
There was a little kick out, wasn't there?
Hit Diaz on. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. That's the sub.
see that angle there from the challenge from Hugo Chaka, you can understand.
Here he is, the big man. Oh, fuck off, Diaz. I'm talking about Big Paul, not you, mate. Ah, oh, Christ. We've brought on a godlike figure in Big Paul to bring on absolute donkey in Diaz. Ah, oh, Christ. Ah, oh, Christ. The subs were good until I saw him. Oh, God. Brereton. There's one thing. Imagine you can hear me telepathically right now. The one thing I want from you, Brereton, is get in the bloody box. You aren't a winger. You're a tall bastard. Get in the mixer. Win a header, mate. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Is that quite the footballing journey? Dawn there, former Nottingham Forest player, Blackburn Rovers, Sheffield United last season, and of course he was signed by Southampton from Villarreal.
Red card for Brereton? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he'll get sent off. Maybe he'll get them sent off, though. I mean, he seems to have a specialty of doing that, so.
He's an experienced player. And
straight to the left wing he goes. Come on! You know, I asked for a dynamic winger. He's right here. He's dynamic at doing nothing. You know, he finds different ways to do nothing, and you got to credit that. You know, that's impressive.
The guy's what, 6'5", 6'6"?
I think he's a bit taller than that, mate.
You mentioned Brereton Diaz in Spain with Villarreal.
Yeah, they gave us false hope, Alpha.
He started 6 games. He came on 14 times. He didn't score, as you say. He scored a goal which was disallowed. Which looked like it might have started him early on in his career out there.
Stoke have been holding out the whole game. I mean, I don't blame them. We're just passing it around.
Caught the eye at Blackburn Rovers, and here he is finding James Bree. Howard Bellis. We're past the 3/4 mark now of this game as Armstrong skips.
Corner ball.
Gets a corner off Jaden.
What FC25 manager career mod do you use? What do you mean? I'm only using Cheat Engine and Live Editor. I'm not using actually any realistic mods yet, because they take a bit to get out, and so do gameplay mods. Probably by the turn of the year is when those will really start coming out.
So far, they've all gone to the far post and beyond.
You might be able to find like one that's like slightly improves the game, but typically take a couple months to sort of really work out sort of the issues. Brereton, I told you to win a header, you've done it, but can you actually win it with the purpose of playing it to someone, please? Yeah, that's the pull. He leaves it. Look at that dummy. That was sexy. Cornet stuffed it. No, Cornet still got it. Look at the change in mentality now. It's get the ball wide, cross it in. Get the ball wide, cross it in. I miss Bradford FIFA 23 career mode. Yeah, that was a classic. Oh, Brereton, that's cooking. We're going to do something similar on YouTube, but it's just I don't stream enough to be able to do those sort of things. And just fucking FIFA in general, shit game. It's so hard to just play for a couple of hours without wanting to put my head through the wall, you know?
Just a little bit of extra height.
Oh, you should be able to do that in the cheat engine, Jacob. I'm pretty sure you can edit objectives. How do you watch the Bellini career mode if you're not a member? Well, it will get released eventually. So basically, if you're a member, you get the video like a couple days early, basically. And then it comes out, I think it'll come out on Friday. So Bellini is going to be Tuesday, Friday is going to be the release days for it.
Tom Cannon at the top of the scoring charts. Cannon, of course, has stepped one clear of
you buying FM25? Nah, probably not. I don't think there's much point. I mean, FM25 is delayed till March. Who knows if it'll be delayed again? I just don't think there's much point, to be honest. Leslie's had a shit game. Leslie hasn't been good for us at all. Speaking of being a member, I mean, members will get 6 early access videos a week. I think it's pretty worth it, to be honest.
Problem here for Junior Chamadou. Having survived a blockbuster tackle, it looks like it might be more of a hamstring issue for him here.
I had a phase when I liked Piers more. It's not so much that I like Piers or Piers more than FC. It's sort of like they're just two different games. Like, I enjoy player career mode on FC way more than Piers, but I enjoy manager mode on Piers more than FC. Because I feel like the AI in FC they play better when you're sort of just playing as a player, but when you're doing Piers manager career mode, I feel like the goals you score are a lot more satisfying, and the build-up plays a lot more satisfying. There's also feet picks included. Yeah, the AI generated. Is there a Piers of Walking FC? I don't think they have the A-League at all, Jacob. There might be a mod somewhere for it, but
ultimately you have to judge this based on the fact that it's a cup competition. Aside from the Championship against a side in the Premier League, and at the moment we're heading for the lottery of spot kicks.
They need to quit eFootball. I'll say it and I'll say it again. Any people that genuinely wanted a successful football game, just make a game that has a detailed career mode that you can play against friends, and you will sell millions of copies. Because FIFA right now, or FC, its career modes are fucking bad, right? You'd give them like a 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. But if you were going into a Premier League season and you maybe were Liverpool, your friend was Spurs, your other friend was Arsenal, yeah, challenge against each other for signings, you challenge against each other for the league, in Europe, cups, everything. That changes the dynamic. You get bored of AI. You get bored of playing against AI. But when you're playing against AI, and then you're like, your friends are also playing against AI as well, it's like, well, should now I have to beat them, because if I can't beat the AI and they beat me, they're just going to storm in the league. There's always like, you know, something to play for, you know. That was actually one of my my dreams, Matt, was to make a football game that was like super realistic, manager / player career mode, with like online stuff. Yeah, it's like FM but FIFA. It's not that hard. I mean, FC can sit there and say it's so difficult. It's fucking not. You literally have a online title Ultimate Team. It's that, but with a career mode. You play Ultimate Team against AI. Literally, you do squad battles. It's against the AI. There's a market where you buy and sell things. It's the same as a transfer. Like, oh my Christ, it's not difficult to do. They're just not doing it because it's career mode. It's really that simple. It's not that difficult at all. If Piers came out and said we're doing an online career mode, fuck, I'd never play FC again, honestly. Ooh. FM has dog shit graphics. I mean, you don't play FM for graphics, though. You play FM for the realism. My favorite was Piers 2010. I remember playing, like, Piers 2016. I really liked it. And then I played Piers 2017 or 2018 or something, and I was like, this is shit. Yeah, I love Piers, yeah. I think it's really good. For a lot, it obviously has its issues, but I think it's just interesting to play. Nathan Jones is cooking at Charlton. Well, I mean, the last thing I saw about him was he was already complaining about the fans choosing the team. So, what, that new football game, UFL? I haven't been able to play it because you can't play it on PC. So, I'm not going to be playing it. UFL is only available on console. Eventually it will come out to PC, but yeah. So I won't be able to play it. And I'm not buying like a PS5 just to play it. If I was a full-time YouTuber and I was having 15k a month, then maybe I would. But I'm not. So. That ain't it. Never got into Ultimate Team. I did a little bit this year. I used to love Ultimate Team. I never used to play many games, but I'd love just opening packs. And back when you could buy coins, like you could buy like 500k coins, like $5 or something, back in the good old days. So I'd like do the lawns, get $5, and then go, yeah, sweet as, here's 500k, I'm going to open some bloody packs, mate. And then you pack an icon, you're going, holy shit. Nowadays, it's just stupid, bro. Like I play the same team every time. Everyone does the SBCs. They get all the players from the SBCs, and it's the same team I'm playing every single time because the SBCs have such good players. It's just boring. Like for me, it's like, if you do SBCs, it should be you get packs from it. Cool. And then it's all about your pack luck. And then it's like, okay, I feel like the only way you should be able to get players is by packs or buying them. I feel like that's the way it should be, but they just want to put out 17 million fucking cards by the time. Like, it's game's been out a month, and there's already about 17 different fucking type of cards, bro. I'm so over it, bro. Can't be bothered.
Second half hasn't always been there.
Is it only available on console? Are you talking about Piers or? Nice big pull.
Thrust from Southampton for a little while, albeit they've had a lot.
Nice ball. A little bit overhit.
Here's Armstrong.
Nope.
Trying to create something for Aribo. Manhoff away to Kumas.
Oh, Kumas is cooking. Holy shit. That was actually insane. I'll go make an online career mode. Bradley, mate, I'll fund you. The channel makes like a couple hundred a month, mate. I'll fund you, mate. Ultra Team, my player was 15 and 15. Yeah, Ultra Team used to be pretty fun. Just boring, though. And the game is just so bad, like, in terms of the gameplay. Like, half the time you don't even lose because player's better than you. Like, I've only played against one player. I know, I've probably played like 80 games of Rivals and stuff. I only played one player that I was like, this guy is genuinely so much better than me. One. You just lose games because your team's dumb. Your players don't follow players. Your players don't pass the ball. They just take a touch instead. What a ball. Oh, Rebo should have just gone for goal there, I reckon. Not a good ball. Crying over controller working? Because it literally wasn't. The controller literally would just switch off randomly. Because the game's PC port was ass. Yeah, I like the FM videos. I mean, I would make more FM videos, but it's just like, it takes so much time. Because obviously you have to sim a lot. So it takes a lot of time. And I'm just sort of like, you know, FM videos don't do as well as FC or PES. So I'm just going to do PES and FC. Is Football Life only available on console? Nah, it's only Football Life you can only get on PC. So Sulemana and Amoamao are coming on. How is Stoke going to score 2 goals if barely touched ball? Because we're playing against Southampton. FM isn't as popular. FM, you can get views pretty easily from FM for certain things. Like if you do experiments, you're going to get a couple K, like 90% of the time. But it's the series that don't get much views because a lot of people don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a penalty? Bro, that guy turned into prime Messi. What the hell was that? He was actually cooking. Can we play it a bit faster, bro? Come on, man. Gotta play it fast in these situations. Brereton Diaz! It's actually a decent ball. Better to watch on Twitch. FM is like FM is a game where you put it on your second monitor, you know? Nah, it's not a penalty. I think it's getting popular because of Zealand. Yeah, don't worry, I got called a wannabe Zealand one time when I have like 6 FM videos. Well, I guess I have more because I did a series than that. So I probably have like 40 FM videos out of my 1.5k videos on the channel. But apparently I'm an FM wannabe. That was pretty funny.
This does go to penalties. We won't see Adam Armstrong slot another one. Having scored from the spot earlier in the game, he is one of those replaced.
Now you're locking in, Bradley. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Amoamao is definitely someone who's going to create something.
On in his place.
Oh my god. I don't even know where that was. What even happened? Yeah, certainly just sent it to Rose, but it's fine.
Well, when you look at Southampton now, there's an awful amount of attacking players, isn't there? I quite like
that. Trust me, if I ever reach 1 million subs, I will invest in a game company to make that football game. Okay, don't you fear. I will do it for the boys.
But I can remember, and I can't think the pre-season game I saw him in. He scored an absolute worldie of a goal. If Lionel Messi had
yeah.
that goal, people would be talking about it today. But such a talented player.
Why is he acting like the goal he scored was Buffals? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I've been to St Mary's. I've been to like 8 games or something. I haven't been to England since I was 18 though. Or 19 actually, because I left when I was 19. Actually.
Here's Bree.
And I don't think I'll be going back anytime soon. Is Ben Gibson on? Honestly, I ain't got a clue. I haven't been paying attention half this game. Most memorable Saints game? I remember the 2-2 draw we had with United. We were up 2-0. I think, who scored the free kick? Cedric, I think. And then, you know, we bolted it as usual. I think that was the last game I went to. So that's probably why I remember it the best. Mark Hughes' last game? Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Bree. Suleimana. Southampton trying to make headway.
I mean, that's fine.
Gets right underneath.
This is going to depends, of course it is, because we bottled it back.
Well, I think first and foremost, he's
wow, Ethan.
Wow. Right-hand side. Just go and whip it in. Hasn't materialised. Suleimana plays it into him, but all he's got to be doing is looking to try and play that ball into the path of Brereton Diaz. Not a lot of pace on the cross.
Wouterberger on for Eric Boca for the final 7 minutes or so. Berger, one of those who's a regular in the Stoke City starting 11 in the league. Started 2 of the 3 League Cup ties before tonight.
Big Paul hat-trick? Yeah, that would be soon.
Plus whatever is added.
Who's booing? They're booing because they're not putting the ball in the mixer, but everyone's very old-fashioned with it. They want us to play direct and just go, you know, instead of trying to wait and find an open, they just want us to... Oh, my God.
Taken on by Manhoff. Can he finish? Is it going to roll?
Oh, my God, bro. They actually nearly just scored.
Brilliant piece of defending to bail Southampton out. Sugawara sliding.
Oh, my God. Kumas. How is this guy keeping the ball, bro? Holy shit.
Smith checked the watch and saw that the goal was not given. And on we go.
Nah, it didn't look like a penalty. Yeah, let's park the bus now taking a pins. I think I've seen it up. Oh my God. Kumas is bloody good though.
Southampton get away with that one. But fair play to Sugawara. Covering his goalkeeper, covering the centre halves. Just to flick that ball away from going over the line.
Million Manhoff. Stuck with him. Chamadou as well. Here goes Chamadou. Ugo Chukwu in his way. Much more lively from Stoke City now since the
I'm not sure, Nick. I don't have a clue. Suleimana's left wing back. Cooking, mate. He's cooking. Brereton's on the ground. Brereton's on the ground. And he's up again straight away. Where is he? How did he do that?
Just see there with Southampton, they're just panicking a little bit. Not quite sure what Ramsdale is doing there. But even so, that ball is not fully over. Does really well, doesn't he? But it all starts off with the intervention of Lewis Kumas. Then William Manhoff comes in. Ball goes over Ramsdale.
I think it's more we gave them chance. Like that chance again was just a giveaway. Like for some reason we have this addiction of just giving opposition really good chances. I don't know. Keep you on your toes, Matt.
Well, had Sugawara let that roll any further, Southampton would have a job to do in the final minutes. That was almost as close as it gets without being a goal. Chamadou getting some running repairs.
Or we just can't defend. Well, probably would have. Ramsey hasn't done anything, bro.
Is that the proverbial water bottle which is going to get names on it for penalties?
You think we could survive penalties? I mean, yeah, it's only like a couple of them. Yeah, we've always defended like a bunch of idiots, bro. It's always been the case. Why is there no overlaps, man? Like right there, Sulemana should have an overlap down his left-hand side. I don't understand why we don't. It's a perfect option. Like, Sulemana, he's got no options!
So many back here for Stoke City. Bree will hit.
Oh my god, Bree! Oh my god! What the hell? This guy's got the screamer gene. He's got the screamer gene. What the hell, bro? Yeah, okay. Where did that come from? Came from James Bree's right boot, mate.
And why not indeed?
Yeah, it's a great strike, isn't it, from James Bree? Not really been in those positions too often during the course of this game.
It's because he's a fucking playing centre back, remember?
And there's a great area to hit that ball into. It's a hard side foot.
Yeah, that's what Nathan Jones has done. He single-handedly got us to the next round twice. Why? Sulemana assist. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is this Southampton into the next round?
Yeah, Sulemana and Armstrong start.
Stoke, the way they've gone about their business in the second half. And that little intervention from Sugawara means an awful lot, which potentially gets Southampton into the next round. But what a strike that is from James Bree.
Still time for another fuck up. Can't wait to see it.
James Bree was a scorer in the 90th minute at the Cardiff City Stadium earlier on in this competition when Southampton won an absolute goal fest in the Welsh capital. 5-3.
That's going to cook, Rogo.
They emerged winners, and they might well be victorious tonight as a result of his second goal of the season. And his second goal for Southampton, both in this competition. Not a player who pops up with many goals in his career. That's only his 4th senior goal.
I say what an important one that is, not just only for himself, but for his manager, the Southampton Football Club.
Now, let's go to penalties, I reckon, opposite here. Let's have a bit of fun.
His manager has left his lofty perch, so we're not sure if he actually saw that one go in, or whether he saw it
8 minutes?
route.
To be fair, there was
the 90 minutes, we're going to have at least 8.
There was what's it called? That incident with Leslie.
Normally when someone scores in the 88th minute, you say, well, that's the winner. But with 8 minutes to play, anything could happen.
Yeah, nice, Rogo. Remember when we were in the championship and they did like 15-minute added time added on, and then they scrapped that within like 3 games without saying anything?
But there's enough time left for this to change.
Well, they have, especially when you have the likes of Kumas and Manoff, who's just come on. He's now going to play up alongside Kumas, and he had the golden opportunity to win this game. But that's football, isn't it? You have that little bit of bad luck where the ball doesn't go in for you, and then about 2 minutes later, what a strike that is from James Bree.
Here is the man of the moment.
Yeah, like 11 minutes added on every game. Yeah, for no reason as well. So stupid.
Ugo Chukwu.
I mean, I can see 8 minutes for sure.
Well, say they had gone to the back 3, hadn't they? With Sugawara, Harwood Bellis and Bree. But now they're just saying to Ugo Chukwu to go in alongside Harwood Bellis to complete a back four.
Oh, if we had prime Pele would be top of the league.
Stoke City ball. And from a Potter's perspective, the time is racing away. We've had nearly 2 of the added 8 minutes already.
I'm falling asleep. I need Big Paul to score a goal.
Ender Stevens spoke.
We're definitely going to Wembley. Yeah, we're getting Liverpool next round away from, I believe, 4-0, man. That's what's happening.
That's a key phrase where it comes to Southampton now in the minutes that are left. Manhoff with some tidy feet. Moran makes his way into the middle. It was Kumas who tried to force it across.
You know, Graziano was key, bro. It's like one of those moments where you don't really understand the effect he has until he's gone. Because he used to frustrate me a lot because he was very like, he did a lot of flicks that were unnecessary and stuff like that. And now that he's gone, it's like you instantly realize like, holy shit. He gave a lot more to the game than, you know, sometimes you realize.
Everyone at the far post.
Quite literally queuing up to score. As it swung in away from Ramsdale, who went down and gets the free kick.
Gabbiadini was fine. He was just too much of a different striker. I think Gabbiadini, if he had played under like Pochettino and stuff, would have been good.
From collecting the ball. Yeah, have a little look. Yeah, there's a little nudge there, isn't it? From Ashley Phillips. An easy decision for Lewis Smith, the referee.
It's been a relatively quiet night for Aaron Ramsdale in terms of bits and pieces to deal with, but he's still been beaten twice.
And nearly
it could have been 3.
And nearly a third one, because I didn't think really he coped with that one as well as what I thought he could have done. But give a lot of credit to Manhoff. He was very unlucky.
Offside, it's a Stoke City free kick.
What a waste of a set piece from Stoke. That was really dumb.
Anywhere will do from Southampton's point of view now.
I'm not going to blame Ramsdale for fucking anything. No, he couldn't save any of the goals. That's the only thing that matters.
Seko. Manhoff. Hoisted high. Michael Rose up there as an emergency centre forward. Seko and Berger scurry.
Oh, Dusan Tad's my favourite Southampton player ever.
Help out defensively.
Love the bloke, honestly.
Have they got anything left in the tank?
Well, I think now with Rose playing up front, they've got to play that
ball a
little bit quicker.
Here's Kumas and Dixon.
Kumas is so good, bro. He's on loan, nickname.
No, he hadn't got himself set at all, had he?
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure.
A skill from Kumas. Then when it comes out to Dixon, really, he's just got to play that ball onto Chamadou. But even so, when they get that ball into a wide area, especially with Rose going up front.
Liverpool, knick-knack.
Jaden Dixon going up front at times. They've just got to get that ball in a little bit quicker.
Nah, Kumas has been very good.
I don't think it's time now for Southampton to play out from the back.
Go on, Big Paul. Press it, Big Paul. Yes. I love it. Diaz is so good, bro.
Left in the added time. If Stoke City are going to get themselves back level all over again, it has to come now. Foul by Chamadou.
Yeah, right decision from the referee.
Passy was alright.
You see he's using his body when James Bree was coming into...
That's a good point, Edits. Diaz's quality is just out of this world that we literally can't comprehend it. I mean, you could be onto something. He is like our Anthony, honestly. Except that we don't pay like 30 mil for him or something.
Really, really well this evening.
He's been a busy man this season, 15 games already. Rebo is clever, just getting himself between Seiko and the ball.
Yeah, exactly, knick-knack. Could always be worse.
While there's time, there's hope for Stoke City, but you would imagine now Southampton have done enough to get over the line.
Well, you talk about game management. It's about game management now.
Who do you want in the next round? Someone that we can beat? Okay, not a top 6 team.
To force a penalty shootout.
Are you rushing? I'm maybe at the moment. It really depends on the next 2 games. Because it's like, regardless of how the team is going, whether, you know, a lot of the faults on the manager or it's the players, you know, at the end of the day, you can only lose so much. Oh, if this was a Prem team, we wouldn't even have a chance.
Well, they don't need to play the ball into the area, for sure. Again, it's a naive tackle, isn't it, from Jaden Dixon?
Yeah, home draw would be good, yeah.
You know, Stoke, big game on Saturday. Derby at home. Certainly need the points. Lying precariously just above the drop zone.
Full time. Southampton squeezed through to the quarterfinals.
Praise the Lord. Amen. Miracles have descended upon us. Yeah, I think the only positive to have is that we won a game. I think. Have a good rest of your night, Ryan. I mean, all you can do is win the game and then, you know, hopefully learn from it, I guess. Apparently that team was a pretty much full strength team, by the way. You wanted to know. I'm a maybe. I think a lot of the results this season is not down to Russell Martin. I think it's down to the players being stupid. But at the end of the day, it goes to a certain extent to where, like, how many games is he allowed to lose based off the players before you sort of just have to change it. Really wasn't our strongest team. It was like 6 of the 11. Tim, have fucking belief, man. Where's the optimism? Come on. Wasn't far off type of team. I mean, Armstrong wouldn't play. Fraser wouldn't. Well, I'd assume Fraser wouldn't play. Aribo wouldn't play. Leslie wouldn't play. Bree wouldn't play. So that was at 5. Yeah, 6 out of 11 would start, I would assume. Oh, thoughts on Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or? Deserved. I think it's deserved. I think Rodri's a better player than Vinicius, to be honest. Ethan, you don't watch our games week in, week out. A majority of the issues we have is not down to the manager. It's down to our players being actually dumb. Diaz should have won? True. Nah, you put it... Nah, actually, it is a robbery. Because you're right. You're right. I have. So you've watched every single game of ours. Every minute. We're into the quarterfinals. We'll find out tomorrow who we get. Hopefully it's someone that we can actually be competitive against. Because, like, if it's Liverpool, it's just like, bro, just throw the game. Like, there's no point, you know? 5 games and 5 appearances. I mean, those numbers are legendary. All right. I'm going to go. I've got some recordings to do. His tactics are wrong sometimes. If you look at our losses, if you look at Ipswich, it is down to us not taking our chances. I mean, we should have been up 3-0. If you're looking at Newcastle, it's down to McCarthy giving them a goal. If you look at Leicester, it is down to the referee not giving us an obvious penalty that would have changed the game. So that's already 3 results. Or was it 4? Wait, how many are we counting? Yeah, 3 results. That would have been different just off the players themselves. And the ref. All right, I'll see you boys. I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I got a lot of recording to do. So I'll see you boys. I put the wrong timer on. All right, cool. I'll see you boys on the weekend for the game. Have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.